Hi everyone, it's Jules. Welcome to Jules Journals. In this video, I'm going to share with you a book haul for December. A lot of these were gifts. I do have 16 books to talk about, so I'm going to jump right in. I think I'm going to talk about probably the one with the more interesting story, and I've already started reading that, and that is the 1619 Project. This is a gift from my husband, but then he also got me, and it's so heavy, this huge, it's like a coffee table book, and it's a companion to the 1619. I can't even hold that up, but it's heavy. And the 1619 Project, I shouldn't be laughing, it's not a funny subject, but the story between my husband and I and this book, I think I had gotten him this book, then he started reading it and didn't like it, and then he got rid of it. He took it to Half Price Books, and then I went and looked for it, because I'm like, you got rid of that book? And then he ended up buying me one for myself for Christmas. He bought me a hardcover, and he accidentally spilled his water bottle on it right when he got home with this new hardcover book, and this is a thick book. And then so he was like, well, she likes paperback anyway, I'll just go get her the paperback. So now he has a waterlogged hardcover of this, and I have this. He might start reading it. I've already started it. It's really good. It is about slavery and all that, so it's a very hard subject matter, but I think it's extremely important. And if you don't know, the 1619 Project was the New York Times Magazine. Nicole Hannah Jones, journalist, she started this project, and a bunch of people contributed. So there's poems in here, there's lots of different like essays, so it's just really interesting. It is very dense, so I'm not gonna speed through it. This might take me the whole year to read, but so far I'm loving it. I'm just a little bit into it. I read through the preface and then what it's called yes, and then I'm gonna read you just a little bit something I highlighted. I have been tabbing and highlighting. Like most young people, I thought I understood so much, when in fact I understood so little. My father knew exactly what he was doing when he raised that flag, the American flag. He knew that our people's contributions to building the richest and most powerful nation in the world were indelible, that the United States simply would not exist without us. In August 1619, just 12 years after the English settled Jamestown, Virginia, 1 year before the Puritans landed at Plymouth, and some 157 years before English colonists here decided they wanted to form their own country, the Jamestown colonists bought 20 to 30 enslaved Africans from English pirates. So that is what that book is about. These glasses are extremely dirty. All right, I'm not going to do any more reading, I don't think, because it would just take way too long. Sometimes I like to read even a first sentence or something like that. But the next book I got is Wintering: The Power of Rest and Retreat in Difficult Times by Catherine May. And I think this is nonfiction, and it's just about relaxing. I think sometimes, especially women can do this, we will feel guilty for resting. And I think it's so important for our minds. And sometimes, I remember asking my mom when I was younger, and she would just be sitting there doing nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, just sitting here. So, and now I'm like, oh, I understand what that's about. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Actually, I had pulled it out of this pile to start reading because it's a good winter book. And then this one was a gift, and We Were the Lucky Ones by Georgia Hunter. This is now a show on Hulu, and I have not watched it. I think it's a World War II historical fiction, so I'm looking forward to that one. I'm just going to say I'm looking forward to all of them. Sorry, my lighting is weird. I'm standing, but I have my ring light. I don't need to explain these things. You don't really care, do you? All right, the next one I got is a gift, and it's a trio of books that I asked for Christmas, and my husband got them for me, and they are ones I wouldn't normally read, but I just wanted something lighthearted, and I've heard good and bad things about these books, but you know what? I'm going to go in with kind of lower expectations and just try to have a good time with them. And they are the Pumpkin Spice Cafe books by Lori Gilmore. So there's 3 of them. The next one is the Cinnamon Bun Store, and then the Christmas Tree Farm. So I'm going to try, maybe, I don't know if I'm going to do it now or start in the fall. Because those are good fall reads. I do have some other cozy mystery type books that I want to read. This one a girl at work told me about. It is nonfiction. It's the Kabbalion Hermetic Philosophy by the Three Initiates. I don't know a lot about this. She just said, something that made me want to read it. And it's kind of, it's a little book. She said that, you know, our moods can swing. It's like a pendulum. And however happy we get is how much sadness we have. I don't know if I believe that because I know people that have a lot more sadness than they have happiness. But I can get pretty happy, but I don't get pretty sad. So I don't know if I believe that. But I'm interested in reading this. She said it was great and changed her whole viewpoint on the world. And then this other one was a gift as well. This is another book by Elif Shafak. I read one of hers this year and absolutely loved it. This is 10 minutes, 38 seconds in this strange world. I've heard great things about it. I do think she might be dying or she has a near-death experience, something to that effect. I don't know a lot more about it than that. All right, I think we're about halfway done. The next book I have, I wanted another one by this author, even though I have not read her yet. There's a group here on YouTube that is actually reading this author's work, and I wanted to somewhat join in with them, even though I'll be super late. It is Claudia Pinheiro, A Little Luck. I already have one by her, and so I definitely want to put this on my must-read of 2025. I'm working on a list of have-to-reads in 2025, so that will be on there. This book is by an author that I recently read and I enjoyed, and she's a Polish author, and we are planning hopefully to go to Poland in 2026. That's where my husband's family is from. Well, they're from the Ukraine, but hoping to go to Poland. So, Olga Tokarczuk, The Imposium. Love that cover. I know nothing about this book, and the book I read by her that I enjoyed was something about bones. I'll post an image here. And then this one, I think must have been a Facebook find. The Life We Bury by Alan Eskens. I think it's more of a thrillery horror. I don't know anything about it. Sometimes Facebook will recommend things. I'm like, ooh, that sounds like something I would like. This one I gifted to a friend, but I bought one for myself because it's a Minnesota author and I've read one of hers before and I liked it. It is The Keepers of Metson Valo by Wendy Webb. And the one I read before was Halcyon Crane, and I liked it. It was, there was some supernatural elements to it, which I liked. This one looks a little maybe witchy. This one I bought for myself and I bought for all of my book club friends. It is Welcome to the Hunan Dong Bookshop by Wanbo Room. Look how cute that is. And I just think it's about a bookshop. And it's supposed to be cozy. And it's supposed to be really good. I've heard good things about it. And then this one, I've always wanted to read Darcy Coates. So I bought Voices in the Snow. And I've never read by her. I think she's thriller horror. And I am looking forward to that. And then the last one I bought, my favorite book of 2024, which that video is up on my channel if you want to watch that, was Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer. So she has a new book. It's a little bitty book, super cute. It's called The Serviceberry, Abundance and Reciprocity in the Natural World. And it's just really cute. It has deckled edges. It has some illustrations in it. Super cute. I'm planning to read that fairly soon. Alright, I guess it didn't take me as long as I thought it would, but if I were to read from all those books, it probably would. Alright, I hope you guys had a great holiday, whatever you celebrate or don't celebrate. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope you have a good start to your 2025 reading year or your hobbies. Let me know what you're doing. Are you gluing, reading, watching things? What are you up to? I would love to hear about it. And thanks for watching. I'll chat with you guys later.